Good afternoon, everyone, and thank you so much for coming along this afternoon and attending my training session for a new technology I'm hoping to implement into Business Elan called Google Meet. Now, as I'm sure we're all aware, communication avenues, technologies are crucial and very important for a business such as ours, being an online school. And especially in recent times, post-pandemic, a lot of people working from home. We need resources, we need an avenue to be able to communicate in more ways than just face-to-face and in person. Of course, it's also important that workplaces are flexible to upkeep the mental health of its employees and then increase overall productivity. So it's very important that we have technologies in place that we are able to communicate externally from our own spaces. The technology I am hoping to implement into Business Elan will be called Google Meet, of course. I have it here up on my tablet. This is a very simple, very straightforward video calling platform we can implement into the business. Essentially Google's version of Skype. So we're able to send chats, we're able to send files, we're able to organize team meetings. You can set it up in your own space. Everyone can be in a quality video call in their own individual space. There we go. All right, so going through the opening of Google Meets here and our main menu, very simple. In the top left here, we've just got some basic settings. So we've got privacy in Meet. So this just goes through all the security measures Google have in place. Of course, Google's security capabilities and measures are very high. Go. I'm just browsing through the menu here. So your calls and meetings are encrypted. Messages are encrypted, and then we'll go into the effects here as well. So there's just some more detail which you can browse through in your own time about the security of Google Meet. It is a very safe system to use, so if we are talking about confidential business items in our meetings, we can be assured that we're in a safe environment and there'll be no leaks. Okay, of course, in the top right, we just have your Google account. So, of course, I'll be setting everyone up with our Google account very shortly, within the next few weeks, or anybody who has a Google account already will be very familiar with this. That is fairly straightforward. Down the bottom right here is where we start a new video. Let me just bring this up this way. So we start a new video call. Here will be all your contacts, so it'll be business or personal. Any contacts you have already saved into Google will be in here. You can just scroll down and they're all there for you. You can select as many as you like. Here is the invite. Let me just bring this up here. So the invite button. So even if they don't have Google Meet installed, you can invite them. They will receive an email prompting them to install Google Meet, and you can go along with the video call that way. And the top left here is create a new meeting, schedule Google Calendar, and create a group. So one of the big features here is scheduling Google Calendar, and of course its integration with all of the Google ecosystem we have here. So if you want to schedule a remote meeting to multiple people, you can. So we can go schedule Google Calendar. There we go. And of course, privacy. No problem. And here is where we pick our date, time, and then of course all the extra details about the meeting. So all the staff are aware of what to bring, anything they need to study beforehand is all here, and then we can send that off that way. So anybody who's used Google Calendar before will be very familiar with this as well. Very straightforward. So let me just exit out of this one. So of course we can save this as a draft, or we can just discard. This is a photo one. So let me just go back to Google Meet here. Now just going a little bit into an actual video call as well. I'll call my lovely assistant here. We'll give Record just to show you the main screen. So we've got an email up here, our call here, a little chat box. Anybody who has used a video call service before, this is all fairly similar. Call now, hopefully she picks up. Well, let's just call this way. Excellent, there we go. Our video call is in session. Very simple and straightforward interface here. We've got our view on the bottom left. There's the end call. Of course, here is your video option. So if you want to show your face or you only want audio, that's here. And here's my audio on and off button. We go, and there's the flip. If you want to use a reverse camera, of course, I have mine covered now. But there is the flip option. And there's a few more settings here. So mirror mode, fairly straightforward, flips your image. Low light, which I have turned on now, definitely helps in lower light situations. But great. Screen share, so if you have other devices with Google Meet installed, you can actually have your image here on those other devices at the same time simultaneously. This is the only device I have at the moment, so I will be using this one and then just some effects for a little bit of fun. There we go. So some effects here you can add. This is, if you're having a little casual call here, but nothing too crazy. We go. I will now end our video call. There we go. Thank you very much, assistant. Thank you. And of course, it's come up with add to the home screen so we can call faster. So I can add to my home screen just here. So if I need to call my assistant again, I have very easy access to that. Let's just go back. There we go. And of course, you can see that my assistant is in my history here. So people you regularly call will come up on the top left there. Okay, that is a very brief overview of Google Meet. If you guys have any further questions, feel free to email me. We will be implementing this over the next few weeks. I will also be hosting a test group meeting as well. That will be next week. And thank you very much, everybody, for coming to the training session. Thank you. We'll see you next week. Bye-bye.